Welcome back to Cooking at Nanook Lodge. Today, we're going to do an episode I call From a Cookbook. I had all 197 of my cookbooks put into a list and then had a Google number randomizer generate a random number to tell me what cookbook we're going to explore together today. The number 90 came up, and so today we get Lydia's Italian-American Kitchen. It was a book that was part of her PBS series probably 15 years ago. I was lucky enough to have her sign it when I was in one of her restaurants many years ago. But it was kind of a cold, cruddy, rainy day here in the Northwest. And so I went to the soup section and I found this recipe called pasta fagioli, or pasta and beans. And so we're going to make some soup together today. Some of the things I have in there that she wants, some of the things I don't, but we'll show you how to improvise along the way. All right, let's walk through the ingredients you'll need to make this soup tonight. The fagioli part of pasta fagioli is beans in Italian. In Lydia's recipe, she wanted us to use a dry cannellini bean that we soaked overnight and then had a fairly long cooking time. A, I didn't have any dry white beans, and B, I had these cannellini beans, or white kidney beans, already in my pantry. So we're going to use those and adjust the recipe a little bit as we go, just to make sure that it all comes together at the end. We're also going to use some potatoes, garlic, onions, rosemary, fresh from the garden, a couple of bay leaves, some carrots, bacon. This is our Nanook Lodge smoked bacon that we make. San Marzano style tomatoes. I've got a couple of different kinds of olive oil. One I'm going to cook with, and one, this is from my friend who lives outside of Siena, Vieri Salvadori's. This is his olive oil from his property, and I'm so blessed to have a little bit of that. But we don't want to cook with it. It's so wonderful and so rich and beautiful. We're just going to drizzle a little bit over the top when we're finished. At the end, we're going to use pasta. We're going to use ditalini, and this is actually what Lydia said in the recipe. You can use elbow macaroni if you want. I actually happen to have some ditalini in the pantry because it's great. It's a little tube shape, as you'll see, and it makes a great addition for soups. We've got pepper, salt, and then we'll finish it all off with a little bit of grated Parmesan on the top. Let's get going. Add the bacon and the garlic to the food processor. Then we're going to let it run for just a minute or so until the bacon is fully ground up and the garlic is completely chopped. Scrape the bacon and garlic mixture into the pan, and then we'll add a little bit of olive oil and we can start to cook it down. Once the bacon and garlic mixture is cooked and you start to get a little bit of browning on the pan, add the onions. We're going to let those saute and cook for about 5 minutes, and then we'll add the carrots. Once the pasta's been cooked and drained, you can add it to the pot. I probably added more pasta than I needed to, so it's going to soak up a bunch of the liquid and become a little bit more like a stew than a brothy soup. So we've got our pasta fagioli here in the bowl. Thanks to all the inspiration from Lydia's Italian-American kitchen cookbook. We've made soup and we're ready for dinner. To garnish this, I'm going to take a little of Vieri's olive oil, right from just about Siena, Italy. Just drizzle a little bit over the top like that, just to bring that real great olive flavor to that. Then you can shred a little Parmesan. And because it's spring and we've got chives, I'm going to add just a little bit of color on the top. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking at the Nano Lodge. We'll see you next time.